Okay, this is 1 to 10, I take it.
This will be 1 to 10. Put this stuff back on.
Now you say those little copper things that you prepare, how can you tell when they're going bad by looking at them? You said they age, they're not so good.
Well, that you'll see when you try to spread something on them.
Uh-huh.
They'll get just like...
They don't layer smoothly and evenly, is
No,
that it?
It just bubbles right up on the surface and stays there.
So that's primarily the problem.
Yeah.
It just doesn't apply well.
It doesn't apply, and anything you got in the drop won't stick either.
Right, right.
Carbon is weird like that. It's extremely hydrophilic when you first make them.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 days. And then it becomes almost completely hydrophobic as it ages. Very interesting material.
Mm-hmm.
There are some ways where you can rejuvenate it. You stick it in.
Maybe it's like considered like activated carbon, you know, that stick things on it. Once it becomes deactivated, it doesn't work so well.
And that's essentially what you've got is, when it's brand new pure like this, it is highly activated carbon. And as it ages, it becomes inactivated and nothing sticks to it.
Okay.
It's back in. Have a peek.
You focusing? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Focusing on empty carbon.
Yeah.
Let's drop down here. Again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look the grid over and see if we can find.
See where you want to look.
See where you want to look. Doesn't look like there's a great deal of anything on this one.
That's right. This is in buffer, isn't it? So it won't have all that protein gunk and stuff like that.
This is going to be about as neat as you can get.
Yeah.
Let's go over here. There's something there. Let's see what's there.
Tenfold less junk. Well, not tenfold. Fivefold less junk, basically.
Now there's your virus.
Okay, well, we can see them, at least.
Yeah, I know that because I different. So they're there.
There's one.
There's one.
All right.
So we'll get up to like 34,000.
So again, this took only seconds to find the very first one. I mean, by seconds is under a minute, I would say. Much cleaner, as we had expected.
Yeah, now you're just looking at.
And we might start seeing the little halo ones, too, at some point.
You might, because they should be visible with this.
Less junk.
We'll do the same thing.
Right.
A few images over here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that too much light for you? Or?
No, I'm fine. Whatever your requirements are my requirements.
I just happen to prefer it not sitting in the dark. You know?
Right, yeah. Because you don't really need it.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's,
you're basically looking at a computer screen.
Yeah.
So you got another one here.
Just less than a minute again to find another one.
Looks like a couple of empty ones.
And that big stuff above,
There's an empty one.
that's the empty one. And that's probably from the plasma, that big glunk.
That probably could be just a chunk of plasma.
Right, okay, from the plasma, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because
So you
it's
got-
way too big to be
The else.
Yeah. Okay.
So you do see the empty ones.
Yep,
They're
you
there.
see them now. Mm-hmm.
They just kind of disappear into the background.
Mm-hmm. That's probably one right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, again, reasonable, at 1 to 10, we're talking about roughly 100 million particles per mil. It's not a heroic effort at all to find some.
Not when you got an absolutely clean background.
Right, because we're using our buffer here,
Yeah.
and it's only 10% plasma.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
when you're looking at, a really clean background, it's pretty easy to pick out
All right.
stuff.
Is that a new one?
That's another one.
Okay.
So stuff sticks out like a sore thumb
All right.
when you got nothing.
Right.
And
So that's good. This is the way we're going to have to go, is do a concentration and then suspend and buffer. I mean, if there's any hope
if
for us to do it.
to actually find it in
Mm-hmm.
in a plasma sample,
Forget it.
You're gonna have to
Concentrate
spin it, down, put it, bring it back up in.
I got you. I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
Because here we can see it in a 1 to 10 dilution pretty easily.
Yes, I agree.
So you want to go on to 1 to 100?
Let's find two more. I just want to get right now. I don't want to fool myself in being optimistic. You know what I mean? I want to see how hard it is to get, let's say, several of these things. Right now,